long before modern pharmaceutical conglomerates began synthesizing targeted molecules, vast networks of indigenous healers across North America spent millennia perfecting a profound biological science, one rooted in acute environmental observation, deep ecological integration, and the precise therapeutic application of native plants. When early European travelers first encountered these native populations, historical records frequently noted their astonishing physical endurance, sharp eyesight late into age, pristine dental integrity, and relative absence of the chronic inflammatory diseases that plagued crowded Old World cities. Yet as modern industrial medicine expanded, these sophisticated healing traditions were systematically marginalized, dismissed by modern institutions as crude folklore or primitive myth. Today, a quiet revolution is taking place in modern pharmacology, biochemistry, and microbiology. Laboratory after laboratory is uncovering that these native botanical remedies contain complex polyphenols, anti-inflammatory alkaloids, and unique volatile terpenes capable of regulating gut microbial balance, modulating immune responses, and protecting human tissue from systemic wear. Tonight, we unearth 15 profound Native American healing traditions and botanical secrets that were nearly lost to history. Later in this investigation, we will uncover a bitter bark extract that laid the literal foundation for modern pain science, and a forgotten wetland root that traditional hunters relied on to eliminate fatigue and clear deep metabolic congestion. Number 1. The Crimson Shield of Bearberry and Echinacea. Modern society treats urinary tract discomfort and kidney inflammation as sudden bacterial accidents that require immediate synthetic chemical suppression. Indigenous nations across the northern woodlands and Pacific Northwest, however, recognized bearberry, known traditionally as echinacea, Arctostaphylos uva ursi, as a fierce, protective shield for the entire renal and urinary system. Ancestral observation noted that individuals who consumed carefully timed decoctions of these leathery evergreen leaves maintained fluid metabolic clearance, showing an incredible resilience against the agonizing bladder infections and deep kidney heaviness that often struck during harsh, freezing winters. Modern pharmacology explains this traditional wisdom through the presence of high concentrations of arbutin, a unique phenolic glycoside. When consumed, arbutin passes through the digestive tract into the liver, where it is metabolized into hydroquinone derivatives and excreted directly through the kidneys into the urinary bladder. Studies indicate that in alkaline urinary environments, these compounds exert targeted antimicrobial effects against pathogenic bacteria like Escherichia coli, while simultaneously reducing swelling along delicate mucosal linings. Furthermore, bearberry's potent tannins help tighten lax epithelial tissue, preventing bacterial adhesion without disrupting systemic gut microflora. In our modern world, high-sugar diets and chronic dehydration create stagnant, acidic urinary conditions, leaving millions susceptible to recurring bacterial overgrowth and persistent pelvic discomfort. Traditionally, echinacea leaves were harvested in late summer, dried thoroughly, and brewed into a strong, astringent tea, or combined with other native botanicals for ceremonial smoking mixtures that relaxed bronchial tissues. Today, drinking a warm, measured infusion of dried bearberry leaf provides an exceptional ancestral defense that sweeps the renal pathways clean and fortifies internal mucosal barriers. Number 2. The bittersweet sovereign of wild golden seal. When European doctors first arrived on North American soil, they noticed indigenous healers using a brilliantly yellow, intensely bitter root to soothe inflamed eyes, clear infected wounds, and calm severe digestive distress. This was golden seal, Hydrastis canadensis, a plant so deeply revered by eastern woodland tribes that its golden juice was used both as a sacred body paint and as a primary internal medicine. Historical documentation records that native healers applied crushed golden seal root to stubborn skin lesions and administered warm root infusions to individuals suffering from acute intestinal cramps, recognizing its remarkable capacity to stop tissue decay and restore internal balance. Biochemical analysis has since validated this ancient practice, isolating high concentrations of isoquinoline alkaloids, most notably berberine, hydrastine, and canidine, Research demonstrates that berberine acts as a master metabolic regulator, activating AMP-activated protein kinase, AMPK, to help balance blood sugar levels and suppress pro-inflammatory signaling pathways like NF-κB. Furthermore, studies suggest that hydrastine and berberine work synergistically to strengthen tight junctions within the gut lining, effectively repairing leaky gut barriers while selectively inhibiting harmful intestinal pathogens without destroying beneficial microbial colonies. Here is where most people get it wrong. Modern consumers often rush out to buy over-harvested golden seal at the first sign of a simple cold, using it incorrectly as a daily supplement, rather than respecting it as a potent, short-term botanical tool designed for acute tissue inflammation. Traditionally, the bitter rhizome was dug in autumn, dried, ground into a golden powder, and infused into warm water or mixed with bear fat as an ointment. Sourcing ethically cultivated golden seal root for short-term digestive and mucosal support revives a powerful native tradition that cools internal fires and restores pristine gut integrity. Number 3. The resilient bark of willow and meadowsweet. Modern civilization credits 19th-century European laboratories with the invention of modern pain relief, assuming that synthetic pain tablets were a pure triumph of industrial chemistry. Yet centuries before synthetic chemistry existed, indigenous nations across North America were stripping the inner bark of black willow, Salix nigra, and native Spirea species to relieve fever, ease throbbing headaches, and soothe agonizing joint inflammation. Ancestral observation revealed that hunters who chewed fresh willow twigs during arduous winter treks could push through extreme physical exertion without the crippling muscle soreness and joint stiffness that usually followed. Modern science centers around salicin, a natural glucoside concentrated in the inner bark of willow species. When ingested, intestinal bacteria break salicin down into saligenin, which is then converted by the liver into salicylic acid, the precise natural template from which acetyl salicylic acid, or aspirin, was synthesized. Studies indicate that natural willow bark extracts suppress pro-inflammatory prostaglandins by inhibiting cyclooxygenase, COX2, enzymes. Crucially, because natural willow bark contains a complex matrix of protective polyphenols and flavonoids, it cools systemic joint inflammation without causing the severe stomach lining erosion associated with isolated synthetic drugs. Modern sedentary desk posture and processed diets keep systemic inflammatory markers elevated, causing joint spaces to feel perpetually stiff, swollen, and painful. If this profound connection between indigenous botanical science and modern physiology is changing how you view natural medicine, consider staying until the end, because our remaining secrets reveal even deeper ways to nourish your physical body. Traditionally, the flexible inner bark of the willow tree was peeled in early spring when the sap was rising, dried into fibrous ribbons, and simmered into a rich, astringent decoction. Utilizing wild willow bark tea or whole plant extracts offers a gentle, time-tested strategy to soothe throbbing joints and calm systemic inflammation naturally. Number 4. The deep forest fire of black cohosh. The unique physical transitions of aging women were understood by indigenous healers not as a disease state, but as a profound metabolic shift requiring targeted botanical support. Woodland nations across eastern North America turned to the deep, dark roots of black cohosh, Actaea racemosa, known traditionally as black snake root, to smooth out hormonal swings, relieve cramping, and calm nervous system irritability. Ancestral traditions documented that native women who consumed slow-simmered decoctions of this forest root experienced far fewer night sweats, maintained strong bone density, and moved through life transitions with emotional stability and physical ease. Modern clinical biochemistry isolates triterpene glycosides, such as actine and 27-deoxyactine, alongside isoferrulic acids within the root. Research indicates that these specialized compounds interact with central nervous system pathways, modulating serotonin receptors involved in body temperature regulation and mood stability. Studies suggest that black cohosh exerts selective tissue effects, helping to reduce hot flashes and ease smooth muscle spasms without directly increasing circulating estrogen levels or causing hormonal imbalances. Modern synthetic hormone interventions often carry complex systemic risks, leaving millions searching for grounded, evidence-backed natural methods to restore hormonal harmony. Traditionally, the dense, fibrous roots were harvested in late autumn, pounded into coarse fragments, and simmered slowly over wood fires. Incorporating standardized black cohosh root extract provides an ancient, time-tested protocol to soothe the nervous system and maintain physical comfort during hormonal shifts. Number 5. The cleansing mucilage of slippery elm. Long before modern gastroenterology developed synthetic acid blockers and protective coatings, eastern woodland tribes relied on the smooth inner bark of the slippery elm tree, Ulmus rubra, as a life-saving food and medicine. During severe winter famines or deep digestive illnesses, this soft inner bark sustained whole communities, providing vital nourishment while soothing irritated tissues. Survival-based food knowledge recognized that when slippery elm bark was mixed with water, it transformed into a thick, cooling gel that quickly calmed burning throats, settled raw stomach ulcers, and restored peace to inflamed intestines. Biochemical analysis demonstrates that slippery elm inner bark is extraordinarily rich in complex, water-soluble mucilage polysaccharides. When these specialized mucilages come into contact with water, they swell to form a slippery, protective film that coats the entire gastrointestinal tract. Research indicates that this bioadhesive gel acts as a physical barrier against harsh stomach acids and digestive enzymes, allowing inflamed mucosal membranes time to heal. Furthermore, these fibers act as premium prebiotics in the lower intestine, feeding beneficial short-chain fatty acid-producing gut bacteria like bifidobacteria. A surprising contradiction that most people overlook is using harsh chemical antacids that stop stomach acid production entirely, which actually worsens long-term protein digestion, whereas natural mucilaginous barks coat and protect the gut wall while leaving digestive acid intact. Traditionally, the soft aromatic inner bark was stripped responsibly in spring, dried, and ground into a fine, light brown flour that was stirred into warm water or broth to create a soothing porridge. Consuming pure slippery elm powder, stirred into warm water, offers an ancient, incomparable strategy to coat raw digestive linings and relieve systemic gut irritation. Number 6. The radiant energy of American ginseng. While Asian ginseng is globally famous, indigenous nations across North America, particularly the Haudenosaunee and Cherokee, had independently discovered and utilized wild American ginseng, Panax quinquefolius, for centuries before European contact. Deep within the shade of hardwood forests, native healers gathered this slow-growing root, naming it Garantoquen, which translates to man root. Ancestral observation noted that elders and weary hunters who chewed small pieces of wild ginseng root displayed remarkable stamina, resistance to freezing temperatures, and sharp mental clarity, recovering rapidly from physical exhaustion. Modern scientific research differentiates American ginseng from its Asian counterpart through its unique ratio of ginsenoids, specifically high levels of RB1 and lower levels of RG1. Research suggests that this specific molecular profile provides a cooling, adaptogenic effect that calms hyperactive stress responses while simultaneously enhancing mitochondrial energy output. Studies indicate that American ginseng polysaccharides enhance immune cell activity, support steady fasting blood sugar levels, and lower circulating cortisol, helping the body adapt to physical and emotional stress without nervous jitteriness. The modern habit of relying on synthetic stimulants and excessive caffeine drains deep adrenal reserves, leaving people trapped in a cycle of nervous energy, followed by severe afternoon crashes. Traditionally, the wrinkled roots were harvested carefully in late autumn, washed and chewed raw, or dried and carried in leather pouches as an emergency energy supply during long journeys. Drinking a gentle tea made from ethically farmed American ginseng root provides a grounded, old-world method to build lasting stamina and support nervous system resilience. Number 7. The bitter gold of Oregon graperoot. Throughout the vast landscapes of the Pacific Northwest, indigenous nations recognized the bright yellow inner wood and roots of Oregon grape, Mahonia aquifolium, as a supreme metabolic cleaner and liver tonic. Long before modern liver detox teas filled supermarket shelves, native healers utilized this bitter botanical to clear sluggish digestion, treat skin eruptions, and stimulate bile flow. Ancestral observation recorded that individuals who consumed bitter decoctions of Oregon grapefruit every spring experienced a rapid clearing of muddy skin, improved appetite, and an end to heavy, bloated digestion after long, inactive winters. Modern pharmacological research reveals that Oregon grapefruit is packed with active isoquinoline alkaloids, particularly berberine, oxyacanthine, and berbamine. Studies suggest these bitter compounds interact directly with bitter taste receptors, TAS2Rs, in the mouth and gut, triggering a cascade of digestive secretions, including hydrochloric acid, pancreatic enzymes, and hepatic bile. This increased bile flow not only aids in emulsifying dietary fats and clearing metabolic wastes from the liver, but also inhibits the growth of dysbiotic bacteria in the small intestine. Modern sweet and processed diets completely lack bitter flavors, leading to sluggish bile production, poor fat absorption, and chronic gut stagnation. Traditionally, the tough, yellow roots were chopped finely and boiled into an intensely bitter tea, often taken in small doses before meals. Adding Oregon grape root extracts or bitter botanical drops to your routine revives an essential ancestral habit that wakes up sluggish digestion and clears liver pathways. Number 8. The deep purple armor of echinacea. Few Native American plants have achieved the global recognition of echinacea, Echinacea purpurea, and Echinacea angustifolia, yet modern usage often strips the plant of its traditional application. Native Plains nations, including the Lakota and Cheyenne, considered echinacea their most trusted remedy for venomous snake bites, septic wounds, severe toothaches, and deep viral fevers. Historical records show that native healers crushed the fresh, tingling roots and applied them directly to open wounds while administering root decoctions internally, observing that it stopped tissue destruction and accelerated recovery. Modern immunology explains that the characteristic numbing and tingling sensation caused by chewing fresh echinacea root is driven by alkylamides. Studies indicate that these lipophilic alkylamides bind directly to cannabinoid type 2, CB2, receptors on immune cells, modulating immune response and suppressing excessive inflammatory cytokines. Furthermore, echinacea's high concentration of caffeic acid derivatives, such as echinacea, protects cellular structures from oxidative damage and stimulates macrophage phagocytosis, helping the body clear cellular debris efficiently. Here is where most people get it wrong. Modern consumers rely on cheap, dried echinacea leaf teas that have lost their volatile active compounds, completely missing out on the intense immune-modulating power found in the fresh, tingling root. Traditionally, fresh echinacea root was dug, cleaned, and chewed raw directly at the site of tooth pain or wound distress to deliver immediate local numbing and immune stimulation. Using high-quality liquid extracts made from fresh Echinacea angustifolia root provides an authentic native protocol that activates immune surveillance and protects cellular health. Number 9. The resinous cleansing of white pine. When early European explorers spent harsh winters along North American rivers, they frequently suffered from devastating scurvy, their bodies breaking down from severe nutrient deprivation. Indigenous nations saved entire crews from death by teaching them to brew a simple, fragrant tea from the needles and soft inner bark of the eastern white pine, Pinus strobus. Survival-based food knowledge recognized that white pine was a life-giving winter evergreen, capable of clearing deep chest congestion, restoring physical strength, and protecting against seasonal illness when fresh foods were completely unavailable. Modern biochemistry confirms that white pine needles are exceptionally rich in vitamin C, containing up to 5 times the concentration found in fresh lemons, alongside high levels of pine polyphenols, shikimic acid, and proanthocyanidins. Research indicates that these resinous antioxidants help clear free radicals, protect blood vessel walls, and support respiratory health by thinning stubborn bronchial mucus. Furthermore, shikimic acid serves as a fundamental biological building block studied for its role in supporting viral defense mechanisms. Modern indoor living isolates people from natural plant terpenes, leaving lungs exposed to dry, stagnant air and increasing susceptibility to seasonal respiratory distress. Traditionally, fresh green pine needles were gathered from mature trees, chopped finely, and steeped in warm water, never boiled, to preserve delicate vitamin C, creating a light, citrus-scented tea. Steeping freshly gathered, identified white pine needles in hot water offers a fragrant, forest-born tonic that floods your system with natural antioxidants and clears respiratory passages. Number 10. The soothing flower of passion flower. In a fast-paced world dominated by chronic insomnia, racing thoughts, and relentless mental fatigue, modern medicine relies heavily on habit-forming chemical sedatives. Indigenous nations of the southeastern North American continent, including the Cherokee, gathered the intricate blossoms and leaves of passion flower, Passiflora incarnata, to calm hyperactive minds, settle nervous digestive cramps, and promote peaceful rest. Ancestral observation noted that individuals who suffered from persistent mental restlessness, emotional tension, or restless sleep experienced a deep, restorative calm after drinking infusions of this beautiful vine. Modern neuropharmacology isolates flavonoids like chrysin and apigenin, alongside harmala alkaloids, within passion flower. Studies demonstrate that these compounds bind to gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA, receptors in the brain, increasing GABA activity and slowing down overactive neural firing. This gentle modulation of the central nervous system promotes muscular relaxation and mental tranquility without disrupting natural sleep architecture or causing morning cognitive sluggishness. Modern screen exposure late into the evening suppresses natural melatonin release and keeps the sympathetic nervous system on high alert, leaving millions unable to achieve deep, restorative sleep. Traditionally, the leafy vines and blossoms were harvested during flowering, dried in shaded breezes, and brewed into a soft, earthy bedtime tea. Drinking a cup of passion flower tea before sleep provides an ancient, soothing botanical protocol to quiet a hyperactive mind and support deep physical recovery. Number 11. The aromatic shield of sweetgrass and sage. We often isolate health into mere chemical inputs, forgetting that environmental air quality, mental state, and sensory inputs directly impact human nervous system balance and immunity. Indigenous cultures across North America have long utilized the ceremonial burning of aromatic plants, specifically white sage, Salvia apiana, and sweetgrass, Hierochloe odorata, to clear heavy, stagnant air and promote mental clarity. Ancestral tradition maintained that clearing living spaces with the fragrant smoke of these sacred plants cleansed atmospheric impurities, lifted emotional heaviness, and protected households from seasonal contagion. Modern microbiological and atmospheric research has validated this old-world practice. Studies demonstrate that burning herbal smudge materials like sage in enclosed spaces significantly reduces airborne bacterial populations, clearing up to 94% of circulating bacteria for hours. Furthermore, white sage contains volatile essential oils rich in 1,8-cineol, eucalyptol, and thujone, compounds known for their potent airborne antimicrobial, decongestant, and mood-elevating properties. Modern sealed indoor environments trap volatile organic compounds, mold spores, and airborne pathogens, creating stale indoor air that triggers chronic sinus inflammation and mental fatigue. Traditionally, dried braids of sweetgrass or bundled sage leaves were ignited slowly, allowing the cleansing smoke to waft through living spaces and over the human body. Integrating natural aromatic plant burning or diffusing pure sage essential oils into your living space revives an old-world cleansing ritual that purifies indoor air and calms the nervous system. Number 12. The golden energy of evening primrose. Modern dermatology and immunology are increasingly focused on essential fatty acid imbalances as the root cause of chronic skin inflammation, dry eczema, and joint stiffness. Indigenous peoples of eastern North America discovered the remarkable healing properties of the wild evening primrose, Oenothera biennis, long before fatty acids were identified in laboratories. Ancestral traditions utilized crushed evening primrose seeds and roots as warm poultices to heal skin eruptions, ease muscle bruises, and soothe deep tissue pain, recognizing its unique capacity to restore skin hydration and structural flexibility. Modern nutritional science reveals that evening primrose seeds are one of the richest natural sources of gamma-linolenic acid, GLA, a rare and vital omega-6 fatty acid. Unlike standard pro-inflammatory omega-6 fats found in processed seed oils, GLA is rapidly converted by the body into dihomo-gamma-linolenic acid, DGLA, which serves as a direct precursor to series 1 anti-inflammatory prostaglandins. Studies indicate that GLA helps reinforce the epidermal lipid barrier, reduces transepidermal water loss, and suppresses skin and joint inflammation from within. Modern diets are overwhelmed by processed, oxidized fats that disrupt cellular membrane integrity, leaving skin dry, irritated, and prone to premature aging. Traditionally, the entire plant, roots, leaves, and oil-rich seeds, was gathered and utilized both as a nourishing root vegetable and as a topical healing poultice. Consuming cold-pressed evening primrose oil provides a powerful ancestral fatty acid strategy to hydrate skin membranes and quiet systemic tissue inflammation. Number 13. The deep forest bitters of wild cherry bark. A persistent, dry, hacking cough that lingers for weeks after an illness can drain a person's physical energy and disrupt sleep. Indigenous healers throughout North American forests identified the inner bark of the wild black cherry tree, Prunus serratina, as an irreplaceable respiratory sedative and lung tonic. Historical records show that native healers administered warm syrups made from wild cherry bark to quiet violent coughing spasms, ease bronchial heat, and soothe raw, irritated respiratory passages. Modern pharmacology explains this traditional effect through the presence of cyanogenic glycosides, primarily prunacin, alongside astringent tannins and volatile aromatics. When digested, prunacin breaks down into small, safe traces of hydrocyanic acid, which acts directly on the respiratory center in the brainstem to slow down overactive cough reflexes. Simultaneously, the bark's tannins tone and tighten swollen, boggy mucous membranes in the throat, while its aromatic compounds help open constricted airways. Modern cough syrups often rely on synthetic sedatives that cause heavy drowsiness without supporting the actual healing of raw respiratory tissue. Traditionally, the reddish inner bark was carefully collected in late summer, dried, and simmered slowly with wild honey to create a thick, soothing respiratory syrup. Utilizing natural wild cherry bark tea, or honey syrup, offers a time-tested, ancestral approach to calm spasmodic coughs and soothe delicate lung tissues. Number 14. The wetland power of calamus and sweet flag. Among traditional indigenous healers across North America, few plants commanded as much respect and protection as calamus, or sweet flag, Acorus calamus. Growing along the muddy borders of pristine wetlands, this aromatic marsh root was considered so precious that roots were traded across vast continental networks. Ancestral observation recorded that native singers, long-distance runners, and hunters chewed small pieces of calamus root to eliminate physical fatigue, increase lung capacity, clear hoarseness from the throat, and restore appetite during exhausting travel. Modern biochemical studies isolate volatile essential oils, including alpha-azarone and beta-azarone, alongside bitter glycosides within the rhizome. Research indicates that these active compounds interact with central nervous system receptors to produce a unique combination of calm mental focus and physical stimulation. Furthermore, calamus bitter compounds stimulate smooth gastrointestinal motility, ease severe intestinal gas, and exert antispasmodic effects on smooth muscle tissue throughout the digestive tract. Modern sedentary life and poor air quality leave modern humans prone to shallow breathing, mental fog, and sluggish digestive tone. Traditionally, small pieces of the dried aromatic rhizome were carried in leather pouches and chewed slowly throughout the day. Sourcing properly identified, low-acerone calamus root preparations offers an authentic old-world secret to sharpen mental focus, clear the vocal cords, and restore digestive vigor. Number 15. The golden berry of ground cherry and physalis. we conclude our journey into indigenous wisdom with a forgotten nutritional superfood that grew wild across North American plains and woodland clearings. The wild ground cherry, Physalis species, known for its delicate, papery husk enclosing a sweet, golden berry. Ancestral food knowledge recognized this wild berry not just as a delicious seasonal fruit, but as a vital winter food that strengthened the body's natural defenses, supported kidney function, and protected against seasonal weakness. Modern nutritional biochemistry reveals that wild Physalis berries are packed with unique steroidal lactones called withanolides, compounds structurally similar to those found in ashwagandha, alongside high concentrations of vitamin C, zeaxanthin, and bioflavonoids. Research indicates that these naturally occurring withanolides exert potent anti-inflammatory, cytoprotective, and immunomodulatory effects throughout human tissue. Furthermore, their rich antioxidant profile shields microvascular structures and supports healthy metabolic blood sugar regulation. Modern reliance on hybrid, sugar-heavy commercial fruits deprives our bodies of the complex, wild polyphenols and protective withanolides that wild berries naturally provide. Traditionally, ground cherries were gathered in late summer as their husks turned papery and brown, eaten fresh, or dried whole in the sun like golden raisins for winter sustenance. Reintroducing wild, polyphenol-dense berries like ground cherries into your diet provides a delicious, ancient method to flood your cells with protective antioxidants and support lifelong metabolic vitality. The astounding physical endurance, lifelong mobility, and deep health demonstrated by the original inhabitants of North America was never an accidental mystery. It was the direct result of a lifestyle rooted in profound environmental literacy, consuming mineral-dense wild foods, respecting natural cycles, and utilizing the precise medicine of native plants to maintain biological harmony. These indigenous healers were not primitive mythmakers. They were brilliant empirical scientists who understood how to align human physiology with the natural world. As modern laboratory science continues to confirm these ancient truths, we are given a powerful opportunity to step away from synthetic quick fixes and integrate these time-tested traditions back into our modern lives. The wisdom of the past is waiting to heal our future. How will you begin honoring these ancient healing traditions today? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and subscribe to continue uncovering the timeless, evidence-backed secrets of old-world living.